my mind. I know you can hear what I hear. They'll have their way, everyone's heart bled dry. If we turn and we flee, all I know is I'd rather die than believe a lie. I cannot follow the blind. We'll never back down, we will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming alive. When darkness arrives, I cower and hide. You found a way to pull me out. They come in the night to take what is rightfully in the hands of every son and daughter. We'll never back down, we will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming. We'll never back down. We will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming alive. Today, I found the strength to open my eyes, leave it all behind. So open your mind and realize that your beautiful world could take my life. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet. So many years have passed the day since we fell in love and promised we'd never separate. But it seems the time has come that you run my life with no hope to fight and no time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet. To a code we all swore, for this life we have chosen. We are but soldiers to a common war we fight, and to this passion of love we may fail and die. I'm slipping further, we're falling faster. You're growing strong
nothing to lose. Fight back even when it's rough. Fight back cause I know I'm good enough. If I had the chance to choose, go back and trade all for new. I can't erase the scars I've made. It won't change who I am today. So throw me in the dirt and make it fucking hurt. Tell me with your words you're afraid to get what you deserve. And push me off a cliff and watch me rise again. Just watch me rise. I've heard I'm breaking, so give me a life worth taking. But tonight I'll change it. Give it my all, I feel invincible. I'm racing, worth more than the hand that they're faking. But tonight I'll change it. I'll give it my all, I feel invincible. Flying through the skyline to where space begins. Self is fading, it's all enigmatic. Screaming on the inside as I sing the pain within. The body pushed back harder.
O meu mais novo parceiro é a Pinga Store, a melhor e mais segura loja do jogador de CoD Mobile. Aqui você encontra os melhores preços para celulares gamers, coolers, headphones e muito mais. Tudo isso com frete gratuito e com desconto ao usar o cupom Lanex. Acesse agora mesmo pingafps.com.br e boas compras.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
And we are so back, guys. Welcome again to another Arena Asphalt here, of course, in the YouTube channel of Safia. This is Lanex talking to you, and I'm ready. I'm so ready. How's it going, partner?
Everything amazing here. I can't be more excited than today. We have great names here. We have amazing players, good tracks, good vibe. I know Lanex today will be perfect.
Today we're gonna have another chance of checking how these drivers amazingly performing since the beginning of the year gonna be having a chance again to fight for the boss position, and I'm so excited. So thank you so much, Safia, for partnering up with me in this championship that we created for the international community. It is amazing to be able to say also that we have a lot of partners, not only of course our dear sponsors, but also Spicy. We have a lot of people supporting us in the backstage, since this is a community voluntary championship, not an official one, let's remind you guys. But most of all, we have always an amazing level of support from everybody who's also helping us directly to make this event happen. So Safia, thank you so much for those behind the curtains and helping us to support Arena Asphalt.
Yeah, thank you very much for our sponsors, our partners, friends, close friends that are here, and they are always supporting us in the background with money as well. They are making the arena be possible. So guys, if you want, join us, join the team of sponsors for Arena Asphalt. Just DM me on Discord. You can send a message to Lanex on Instagram as well. Come, be part of it. Let's make the arena even bigger, guys. Because we know, everyone wants a great show here, and we are working for it.
Absolutely, we are, indeed we are, guys. And we want to explain to you very quickly about Arena Asphalt, which has a very specific layout. So in case you are not tuned in with us and you have never watched our previous streams, here we go. We're talking about a single elimination championship that allows us to move onwards from 16 drivers in the beginning of the first phase to the challenger, as we call. Now, the challenger, as he wins, whenever he wins the challenge final, he's gonna have the chance of choosing between taking the prize pool, just going home, Sefia, or he's gonna defeat or try to defeat the current boss. Now, the last season of our championship, we had Jagger coming ahead against the Scribbles, who was the boss, and this time we're gonna have to see who's gonna be, you know, ballsy, strong enough to face and try to defeat and challenge Jagger.
Yeah, of course, that the Scribbles could not miss this chance to try get his position back. But we have another great names there. I know that Dark Hyper was our first boss. He wants to be the boss again. And in another hand, we have Yafire that is coming close, step by step. I'm pretty sure that he wants to be the boss as well. He wants to be the champion and challenge the boss, Jagger. Jagger, it will be not easy for you, my friend. Today we have great names here.
We do have a lot of great names that we're going to be talking about today, guys. We want to just say thank you so much for the donations. I already see a lot of movement here in our chat. So Goku donating $2. We also have BX saying, I wanted to join the arena, but damn, it was too late. I'm sorry for you, but thanks for supporting the championship from the chat.
Calm down, guys. We are cooking some new things for the next arena. No spoilers. Let's enjoy this tournament now, and maybe after some time we can give you a little bit of news. Let us cook.
Let us cook. And talking about cooking, let's see all these drivers, like you said before, Sefia, cooking inside of the racetracks. We're gonna have a lot of no names, but also a lot of those new names, new challenger and challenging drivers trying to get to the very tippity top of the mountain. And talking about the legends, we have to mention some of them, right? Scribbles obviously coming again from the last editions, from the previous editions actually, to this one, trying to regain his spot as the king, as the boss of our arena.
Yeah, we have Scribbles trying to come back. We have Yafire and Dark Hyper, old names that will try to be the boss, but we have new names. For example, ASP, Killer Noise, Senna, that is a Brazilian player. Kurumi, it's a new player. We have Nato. Do you remember Nato? We could meet him in Dallas in person.
That's true.
And we have Matos that we got to know him in Dallas as well. We have Abdu, an old name here. Phantom and Quan, old names as well. VR46, old name. Kasane Teto, old name. And we have another new name, Yoru. Remember, Lanex, 3 of these guys come here from the Unity tournament. Unity,
awesome.
One of our partners in this arena by Lambo SC. He's a great friend. He was doing his tournament on Unity Discord server. So if you want to guarantee your spot here on the arena, you can try the Unity tournament as well. And the top 3 from there come directly to arena. And this time we got Nato, Yoru, and ASP as names from the Unity directly to arena, guys. So it is amazing. I'm pretty sure these guys have a lot of skills to show us today, and we will have many good matches. The first one, ASP against Killer Noise, is already fire. So Lanex, this, I think it is the most hard arena season to say or to claim a name as this guy will be the champion. I can't. I really can't.
I can't as well because, you know, we have this nice mix here in Arena, guys, between the legends and the newcomers, as we call the challenging drivers. And indeed, anything can happen. We've been seeing surprises. For example, so far we've had in the past Dark Hyper as the boss, and then after that, Scribbles could create his own era, right? I think he was by champion here, 2 seasons back to back, being the #1, the boss in our Arena Asphalt, and then that position got taken out by Jagger. So you see how things are. We're always having a nice rotation of bosses all over here, and I think it's time for us to talk about now the C-class racers that gonna be taking place in the first phase of our championship. Guys, let's take a look at what is ahead of us. These are gonna be the maps and the racetracks. Obviously, take a look at what is gonna happen, beginning with Singapore, Safia, Concert, Coastline. And this is gonna be so exciting because we're talking about a lot of technical racetracks in the beginning of the championship, right?
Yeah, all the C-class races will be technical races, perfectly for C-class. Let's see which kind of car they will choose. If they will choose an easy car to drive, or if they will choose some faster car and take a bit of more risky. We'll never know what they will choose at the end, but I'm pretty sure that we will have great matches. All the tracks in the arena are different. In each match you will have a new track, a new localization, so you will never see 2 laps, 2 races equal. We will have all new tracks. This is the 5th season. Yeah, it is 5 seasons already, and we always had different tracks in different rounds. So we will have another round with plenty new tracks, and let's see what they can do here, because the skills they have for it.
For sure they do, yeah, a lot of pressure in the beginning of the championship. Listen, no one wants to be the first driver to be kicked out, right? So everybody wants to do a very good first impression. And as we talk about Singapore, Concert, Coastline, we're talking about a racetrack that is very technical, but then at the same time, Safia, it favors cars with a strong handling. It's gonna be a very, very tough beginning for them to show their qualities, especially on those turns, especially whenever you need to regain momentum and speed.
Yeah, and Singapore was a track that come to Asphalt full of controversy. They had a lot of points that could make you wreck. So now people is already used to playing this track, but it is still have some traps there, especially when you are playing on Classic. So let's see how the guys will manage the track and all these traps to do a good race and take the victory, because we have 2 good players here. Let's see what they can show us. And Lanex, let's see if they are ready.
Absolutely, let's check on that, because I'm excited and it's gonna be the kickoff for another season of our Arena Asphalt. So guys, please at this moment enjoy everything you can and however you can, but hit the like button, share the stream, and follow YouTube Safia's channel over here, because it is a very special occasion for us. Obviously, it's a lot of work to put up the championship on for you guys. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you can enjoy from whatever you are. And of course, Safia, let us know, where are you at this moment in the globe, right? What is your city? Where is your country? What is your country? What is your region? I'm excited. I know I look like, you know, like a traveling tourist. You can tell my colors. I hope you like.
Lanex is going to the beach.
Exactly, and I'm gonna go, but in 2 months from now, not today. Today is all about working and casting it all. But I was gonna ask you, do you like my outfit? Do I look good for Arena?
You looks amazing, Lanex. and
you
Lanex,
look good.
we are ready here for the first match. What do you think? Let's go.
Let's roll this one. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. There we are. Both drivers already on spot and good to go. So we're talking about, obviously, guys, another chance of seeing these beasts, yeah, cooking and warming their engines, because the first race is underway. Let's see how this is gonna go. We are obviously checking how things are gonna be flowing. Safia, it's gonna be exciting. I need to tell you this much. Ewan and ASP already trying to fight for his spots, as we see him taking the second second position at this moment. Not the best beginning for him, but he overtakes and already is able to use his boost and move ahead.
Yeah, Killer Noise was doing a drift at the start there. I was not sure if it was a good strategy, and ASP already showed us that his strategy was a bit better, and Killer Noise is having a bit of problems to manage this car. I don't know exactly what is happening there, but his car don't want to do barrel rolls, and ASP already could get a lot of advantage, but it is just the first lap, so he have a chance to overtake it. Do you think that he can come close and get the victory, or the ASP will get this and will move to the next round?
I don't know. I mean, you know, pretty much a good job by ASP, already pretty much ahead, but you can tell it's not entirely done and dusted for Killer Noise. I think he would have an angle, he could have a chance depending on how he's gonna maximize speed. At this point, he seems very much behind though. We're heading to 70% of the racetrack concluded already, so I don't know, Sefia, it's looking kind of tougher for him, right? And it's tough to say goodbye to a driver, but let's see how he's gonna battle for this one at the very end of this first racetrack.
Yeah, Killer Noise seems to lose too much speed on terrain. We know that Singapore have this part of the track that sometimes you can lose a lot of speed, and he could not get this speed back after the ASP take a lot of advantage. I think that in this point of moment, we have almost, maybe 2 or 3 seconds ahead?
I would say so, yeah. It's a very, very tough mission, but as we can tell, ASP also wins and celebrates in the best possible way in the classical Asphalt Legends, in this case, style, which is hitting the walls and crashing. But it was a very, very good victory, 4 seconds ahead of Killer Noise, so it was a blast that he had here, Sefia. We have already a first victor.
Yeah, very good. UNSP. Unity, I believe, ASP made a great race, and
yes,
I think that he's here like a great surprise, maybe. Let's see what will happen. And Lanex, it is already back my screen for you.
Let's check on that, guys. We want to obviously offer you the second vision. Yeah, there we are. It's all good now. So we're gonna maybe be able to show you both drivers in the next racetrack. So yeah, bear with us and let's see how things are gonna go. Seth, it's time to talk about the next race. We are moving fast here, or faster than usual. And Arena Asphalt, guys, as you can tell, we already have a next set to prep, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let me do it here. Let me put the ASP as our first winner here.
Winner. It was a good job.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We already have ASP going to the next phase. And now let's prepare the new track for the new lobby, because yeah, we will have Dark Hyper versus VR46 on US Midwest, guys.
And I want to ask the chat especially, what do they think about what just happened, guys? Do you think it was a very, very strong win? Do you think ASP is already, you know, making a statement here and, you know, proving that he can do it no matter what? Or you guys think it was a balanced kind of fight? Because it's tough to tell, Sefia. I mean, the first phase is like composed by these elements and surprise, but I want to see how ASP is going to be managing those expectations and that quality, you know, moving from now on in the brackets.
Yeah, I believe that this is one of the best matches until now, because we was watching Dark Hyper versus VR in the last season, and they was in the semifinals, if I'm not wrong. They gave us a great show, and we are expecting the same now, right? And we are ready here.
So let's just go. Let's just hit the road in this case. It's gonna be Dark Hyper versus VR Guys, I mean, Jesus, look at this game. I'm so excited to see who's gonna be taking the lead here. Game is on for you guys. Finally, double cam. Again, a special feature at Arena Asphalt that you have. So the two beasts are already on their way, as we can tell. Dark Hyper trying to fight for his life. It's a very first battle on the first seconds, and we do not know who's gonna really settle and consolidate in the leadership, Sefia.
Yeah, and this is some kind of tracks that we never race on MP. So seeing these both monsters doing a great race here, it is so exciting, guys. And we already can see both pretty close. Remember, now they already have contact here. Any KD can happen. So wow, we already see a lot of contact. We already see VR and Dark Hyper pretty close, trying to get some space there. And wow, another route, Dark? It was by purpose, or you just missed the right route there?
I don't know what happened, but what I do know is that they're pretty close to each other, and obviously, you know, VR doesn't wanna be stacking way behind, whereas we already have the first lap on and done. And here, Dark Hyper, yeah, you know, feeling the toughness of this combat. Sefia, he's not totally, obviously, way ahead. He's not, you know, feeling that it's an easy contest. He's trying to do his best and fight for his life, because it seems to be a day where, you know, a lot of challengers could be, you know, making his life way tougher.
Yeah, and I think that Dark Hyper want a revenge, because in the last arena, VR took Dark Hyper out of the combat, and now he wants to be the one that will go to the final. But VR already took back.
Ooh!
Oh, no!
Look at that, and there it is. Just like that, Dark Hyper is out of the contest. I cannot believe he's gonna be taken out on the first phase of our championship. My goodness, VR is gonna take this win.
Yeah, a 360. I still don't
Wow.
believe it was a 360 for defend himself. He was trying do a 360 float, but the thing is, Dark Hyper got K'd and VR is moving to the next phase of the tournament. Wow. What a combat.
I must say, oh my god, that was so unpredictable, and Dark Hyper at this moment must be sweating from the fingers. No way, the chat cannot believe,
Yeah.
my goodness. I mean,
Wow.
everybody's like so hyped with this one, and obviously Dark Hyper's not happy. I think never before, Sefia, he left the championship right at the first phase.
Yeah, it is the first time that Dark Hyper is out in the first phase, and what a race, guys. For a moment I thought that Dark Hyper will do his revenge and he will be able to catch VR and take the victory, but yeah, no way.
Not today.
Well, not today, not today.
You could predict that, and that's to show you guys how competitions roll, you know, based on also some surprising moments. And there it is, where they have the monster, the legend, out of the championship. And as we all know, I'm sorry, we have a best of one layout on these games. So Sefia, it is bye-bye for him, and see you next time. Dark Hyper is gonna have time to train.
See you next time.
And
See
practice.
you next time. Hyper, what an unlucky. Again, I don't know if it was an attack, self-defense, or what, but the thing is, VR46 is moving to the next phase, and Hyper more looking the next time.
Oh wow. And some are saying like dirty trick and stuff, but guys, you know, it's all about competing for the same space. It is a physical game in the end of the day. So after the ghost time, as we know, we're gonna have some clashes, and just like that, VR took his chance and proved his point, Sefia. In a way that now we're gonna have obviously ASP versus VR. It is gonna be also a special match, a special race track rolling in the second phase. We're gonna be moving soon to Kasane Teto versus Senna. It's gonna be a very, very good fight as well.
Kasane Teto is a player that already made a lot of surprises here on the arena. He already could do a draw here. Same time at the end of the race. We already see him going into the semi-final against Dark Hyper. We already see him going out in the first season, first phase. And now he's facing a new player, a Brazilian player, Senna. That come as a new face, a new surprise. And let's see if he will be able to take Kasane out. Because Kasane is one of these players that the arena, the chat is already sharing up for him. So
Yeah.
let's see if it will be possible to take him out. Senna, you will need a lot of luck.
And quality, yeah. Like we saw in the last season, as you said, Kasane showed a lot of quality, consistency, and he's gonna have the chance to show that again, prove himself once more in San Francisco. We're gonna go to丂乂very, very nice racetrack versus Senna. Yeah, it is a very strong Brazilian name, right? Senna reminds us of Ayrton
Yeah.
Senna, so I wish luck for Kasane as well in the mental side of it. I mean, I'm hoping he can fight his best versus the Brazilian Senna.
Yeah, and丂乂is a track very, how can I say to you, it is not really hard, but the 15 seconds for Ghost will decide the race, because it ends just after the airspeed in the start of the turn. So what can possibly go there? They can be one much ahead of other, or we can have contact and maybe a KD just at the start. And if the KD happens in the start, we can say that the race is done. Let's hope for the best and have a great race with a lot of contact and overtaking, and well, the best of the best. We are
Exactly.
ready here.
Let's roll. I mean, I'm ready as well. Third game for you guys, and let us know in the chat, please, if you feel that this time in this edition we're having a faster pace on our movements here in the championship, as well as we move onwards to the game. And we're gonna have obviously the double cam that you love so much here in Arena Asphalt. Off we are with Senna on the left side of your screen and Kasane on the right hand side. Let's see how this fight's gonna happen. We have Kasane way behind already. It's not the early beginning he was expecting, Sepia.
Yeah, but here we see two different cars here. It is Panamera against Gallardo. The Panamera have a better acceleration at the start, but Gallardo
Okay.
have a lot of possibilities here. And we already saw Kasane doing some great laps. And oh my god, what a bad luck! Senna was trying to do a trick there to get more speed and wrecking. It will make the Kasane life too easy, I think.
Yeah, that's the moment where you try to, do something special, something different, and you're maybe too bold, or maybe, being too aggressive, and then you miss the basics. And abandoning safety in the beginning of the championship when your life is at stake, it's very risky, as we do know. And then Kasane, as you said, is going to have a very, very cruising, kind of comfortable and of a racetrack here. Guys, who could tell, who could expect that? Please let us know in the chat how you're feeling, how you're reading this racetrack at this point.
I kind of understand Senna. Against Kasane, you need to take risks.
Right.
Because if you just do a safe race, you will not be able to win, because Kasane is a great player. So Senna was trying the all-win. If I can, I will do. So let
Exactly.
me try to do my best here and get this victory, because just going easy will not be a good solution here.
Yeah, but at the same time, as we actually do know in San Francisco, you need to combine, you need to mix that up when it comes to acceleration and handling. And, maybe something's not going to be to your taste, but there it is. We have the finish line, and Kasane Teto, yeah, celebrating, rolling his car around and saying, yes, I'm going to take this one. And thank you so much, Senna, but bye-bye for now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Senna. Great race. Unfortunately, a bad luck on the trick at the beginning. I think it was, 25% of the race. But congrats for Kasane. He made a safe lap after Senna wrecking there. And just complete the 2 laps without any problem. And Senna was trying to catch up. He was trying to do new tricks to get back his position or at least come close, but it was almost impossible at this point of the race. So now Kasane go ahead for the next phase, and Senna will try again in the next arena.
Exactly, and I do feel, you know, that Senna did a very, very good early job, you know, putting himself ahead, managing those turns, and creating the edge, creating the margin that he needed against Kasane, and then somehow you try to move from safety to, again, being risky when you actually already have the leadership. So it could be, you know, it could be something to discuss, obviously, and obviously, as we know, Senna is gonna be watching to the stream again to learn from his own potential mistakes here versus Kasane, who's gonna be the one to go onward in the championship, Sefia, as you had. We have the brackets, and we're gonna be having it updated in some seconds. It's always tough, right, when you're fighting for your life on a best of one.
We already have the brackets.
And we do have the brackets, yes, here. We're gonna be seeing Kasane Teto name popping up in the second phase. But Sefia, now it's time to talk about a game that is going to be very, very special and very interesting as well.
Yeah. Next race we will have Scribbles versus Kurumi. Scribbles are old boss. He was boss for 2 seasons, and now he's trying to get his position back. At the other side we have Kurumi, a very well known player from the community. We know that he have a lot of skills, but he was in the background here on the chat saying, I don't know, I can't win. Guys, come on. Do you really believe that these guys here can say that the other one will easily get the victory? I think so, Lanex.
Right, I think it's all about, like, you know, going inside of the racetrack and improving yourself and doing the best you can, because, you know, sometimes you never know, your opponent has a stomach pain, you know, he needs to do number 2 and he needs to rush the process. Who can tell, right, Seth? So you can hope.
Can't tell. Obviously,
you hope that Scribbles is feeling terribly bad now if you are Kurumi, because you're gonna want to use that to your favor. We just almost saw Senna beating Kasane, so, you know, anything can happen, and Kurumi can definitely do his best. But you know what, Scribbles is always about, didn't need to practice, I could do this, you know, with my hands tied up, right? He's all about that confidence.
They are always like that. They say that they are not confident, but at the end they do a show for us. So
of course.
Are ready. They are choosing the Vencer Sarti. It is a totally unpredictable car. If I was there, I will never believe on this. And let's see what they can do on Tuscany, because the race is already starting, Lanex.
The race is on, let's do this. Let's see what is gonna happen in Tuscany, as we have Kurumi on the left hand side and Scribbles by the right. And it's a very, very interesting, you know, physical early moment for them already in this racetrack. As you can tell, a lot of those collisions with the wall to speed up your car, and we're gonna be seeing things getting real tasty in some seconds. We have already a lot of airspeed, and Scribbles taking the leadership for the moment.
Yeah, and thanks God that we have 2 screens here, Lanex, because 2 cars at the same color, it will make our life a bit hard today. But yeah,
exactly.
Scribbles is already in the first position. He's doing what he can do best, right? Scribbles is the master of speed tricks. He can manage these cars with bad handling very well. So now let's see what Kurumi can do to come close. Don't let Scribbles go too much ahead, because if you give space for Scribbles, you are done. So come on, Kurumi, come close.
Kurumi is gonna have to obviously, you know, mix that those qualities related to speed and handling. Again, Tuscany is one of those mixed up kind of racetracks, as you know, technicality but also velocity, and that's all what we want to see from both guys. It is kind of a close fight and battle so far, Sefia, but at the same time, you know, what is, realistically speaking, the amount of mistakes you can expect from a guy like Scribbles, right? A very low level of errors, so I don't know if he's gonna be opening the bridge today for Kurumi.
No, I don't think so. unless some very bad luck happens here for Scribbles, I think that we already can say that he will take the victory. Kurumi is doing a pretty solid lap, but it is not enough to get Scribbles and get his position. So thank you, Kurumi, for your laps, but you know, Scribbles want his position as boss back.
Oh yeah, Scribbles beats this one. Oh man, guys, you in the chat can tell us better. What do you see happening here? Is Scribbles gonna fight back for his spot as the boss in our very much arena? And I can tell you, Sefia, you know, Kurumi tried his best. He was a safe driver. I didn't see him like doing overly crazy things to try to retake the position. Maybe if he was a little closer, he would feel the possibility, you know, pulsing, but not today. Scribbles is onwards again.
Yeah, Kurumi did, as I told you, a pretty solid lap, but it was not enough. Sometimes when you are racing against a very skilled player like Scribbles, you need to take risks. You need to take risks to make possible have a chance to get the winner, to get the win, because they will do it. Like make tricks, take air speeds, gain a lot of speed. It is the how can I say to you, it is the normal mode for Scribbles.
Yeah.
So if Kurumi don't do anything extra, he will not be able to catch up.
Exactly.
So now we could see Kurumi made a great lap for maybe a normal multiplayer race. Sure, he will get the win in a multiplayer, but here in the arena, if you don't try your best, if you don't try some risky things,
yes,
you will not take the victory against these great guys. So
absolutely,
it is what it is, right? And you already have the brackets updated, Lanex.
As we can tell, yes, Scribble ahead, and he's gonna have to fight against Kasane. So two very technical and consistent drivers. Let's see how that's gonna roll. It's already a very interesting clash and encounter later on for the second phase, guys. But as of now, we're gonna be having Quan, the Azin Poop. So we're gonna have the Poop playing today versus Phantom, who's gonna be taking the chances here, Seth. Yeah, what a nickname.
I prefer Quan. Okay,
oh, gosh.
prefer Quan. And talking about Quan, guys, if you want, Quan is doing a watch party in his channel as well. So make sure to go there and let your like for him. And let your opinion about these matches there. And then come back here because we have a lot of great matches to see today. And Quan versus Phantom, what can we expect? A great player in a hand and one of the great pro players in the other hand. It will be pretty equal, maybe, or maybe Phantom have a bit of advantage. I don't know. What do you think, Lanex?
Let's see how that's gonna roll, because it's two drivers who are gonna try to prove themselves. Anyways, they know that they're gonna have major names ahead of themselves. If Scribbles keeps winning, for example, they're gonna meet up by the semifinals, as we see some of the special spots and places in terms of Auckland, which is gonna be our next racetrack. Sefia, what can we say about the track quickly and the cars chosen by the drivers?
Yeah, the drivers will take the Panamera for this Auckland track. Auckland is a circuit, so it is already special. I have a lot of places to take speed tricks, airspeed there, and let's see how they can make possible take a lot of advantage here, or if we will have a neck-to-neck race. Of course, we still have plenty of places to KD each other's, doing a 360 floaty maybe, or just trying to push out the track the other player. So let's see what we can expect here, because the match is already ready.
Yeah, and there we go. We can obviously check the drivers in any second from now. So let's roll Auckland track. Come with us, guys. It's gonna be amazing to see how this is going to be happening. Here we are, Let's check. Let's see who's gonna be taking the leadership right off the bat, right at the beginning. Safia is still in the round of 16, as we have Quan on the right side, and we're gonna be having yeah, he even doesn't have a nickname. I mean, he's such a phantom nickname and driver.
Phantom nickname, exactly.
My goodness.
He's so phantom that already, even his nickname is a phantom there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have Quan in the yellow Panamera. He's trying to catch. Phantom made a very, very good start there. He's already ahead, like I think 30 or 300 milliseconds, I think. And Quan is trying to catch up, but he made a little mistake there on the pitch lane. And now Phantom is just trying to do his best, going ahead without any great problems.
Yeah, Phantom pushing the lead here, and he's really much ahead, taking all the inside lines, doing a very good job so far. Almost 75% of the racetrack concluded, guys. Let's see if there's anything else for Quan, or if he's gonna become the poop. I was gonna joke about his name, but he has Frog now in the nickname, so he's saving himself. Quan the Frog. Is it gonna be leading to this leadership, or he's gonna be leading out of the lake? Let's see what is gonna happen. 98% concluded. Safia, it is clearly, you know, yeah, finish line and victory for Phantom. Never mind, this guy is already there. He was a very solid, easy win for him.
Yeah, easy win. He could get the victory at the beginning with a great start. He could just jump in front of Quan, and Quan didn't have any chance to catch up at the end because Phantom didn't make any mistake, and it was a pretty solid race. That's why Quan could not get the winner back, or the first position back. Auckland, especially this track, it is a faster track. If you see, we have 1.5 minutes to do 2 laps, so you need to think really fast and find a solution to get some extra advantage here, and Quan could not do it today. He made a good track, a good race. He didn't wreck or made great mistakes at the end, but the silly mistakes was a big difference. And Phantom, go ahead, and Quan will try again in the next seasons.
Exactly, so there it is. We already have a winner, guys. That was one of the fastest racetracks, to be honest, so far in our arena, as we already see Phantom's name ahead. Again, everything happening in a very dynamic pace for you guys today. We already have the brackets updated, and now we're gonna be seeing Nato or Nato versus Cloud Strafe. Let's see who's gonna be doing better at this time, Safia, in our next racetrack, which is gonna be New York Quantum Jumps, guys. So bear with us. It's gonna be amazing to see that high-speed track, you know, playing also a role, and you know, forcing or challenging the drivers to bring their top speeds with their cars. Again, we have to remind you all that we are in the C-class races at this moment, so we're gonna be moving onwards to the B classes, obviously, and the S, and then the boss races, which are gonna be taking place soon in our championship, Safia. So what can we expect between Nato and Strafe? What do you say?
It is hard because we know that Nato is a champion. It resumes everything, right?
Yeah.
And when you will try to face a champion, it is never easy. And especially in New York, Quantum Jump, this track is so challenging. And we know that Nato is like a specialist in these twisty tracks, technical tracks. So Christian will need to find a rabbit in his, like, he will need a magic, you know.
A magic trick. Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to win from Nato, or maybe like the chat always say, play dirty and KD Nato to go ahead and take the victory. We are trying to talk with Christian, Cloud Strife, to see what is happening. It seems that he is having some problems there. what do you think, Lanex? Maybe we can take 2 minutes break to check what is happening there, and
Of course.
then move to the next next match.
Of course, guys, so stay with us. We're gonna be right back with y'all for the next racetrack. It's gonna be very interesting. You're not gonna want to miss this one in Arena Asphalt. Your best entertainment, your best tournament here for the weekend in Asphalt Legends. We're gonna be back soon.
Thank you, Yables. Here you need to take a rabbit from the hat. Exactly. Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
I can't erase the scars I've made. It won't change who I am today. So throw me in the dirt and make it fucking hurt. Tell me with your words you're afraid to get what you deserve. And push me off a cliff and watch me rise again. Just watch me rise.
O meu mais novo parceiro é a Pinga Store, a melhor e mais segura loja do jogador de CoD Mobile. Aqui você encontra os melhores preços para celulares gamers, coolers, headphones e muito mais. Tudo isso com frete gratuito e com desconto ao usar o cupom Lanex. Acesse agora mesmo pingafps.com.br e boas compras.
Flying through the skyline to where space begins.
And we are back, guys, with the fastest commercial break you saw today, and you're gonna see in the whole weekend when it comes to a competition. Listen, we already fixed it out, so we are ready to roll, Safia, with another very, very good racetrack between, obviously, Nato and I can't read his nickname.
Christian
Go ahead.
or,
Christian. They keep changing, right? I mean,
Yeah, they keep changing. So
Wow.
they are ready here, and the race is already starting. Nato and Christian both at the same car, same color. Oh my God! Thank you again for both screens, Lanex. Nato is already a bit ahead. Christian is pretty close. We already have contact. Let's see if Christian can overtake Nato and do a better race and move ahead, or if he will be in the next arena.
I would say he's struggling. I mean, he struggled on that very ramp, right? Touching a little bit of the right side of the building, and then after that, we could tell he was trying to attack. He's clearly trying to be the most aggressive he can versus Nato, and this way he's still breathing like close to the opponent. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get closer, do a better job. You see that little touch on the back of the car. He's still a little bit behind. I would say Nato is building up on his leadership. They do take different routes. Safia and now Nato is feeling a little more comfortable as we head into the a moment or spot of the racetrack.
Yeah, Nato already could get some advantage there, like a half second, I believe. And Christian is coming with all what he can do, come close to Nato. He needs to find a way to come close and overtake it with this card that don't have that much potential. But yeah, you know, he need to do the best here, or pray for not to make a big mistake. But we know that Nato eventually, like, it is almost impossible to see Nato making mistakes here.
Yes, especially when you fight that much for the leadership, he's very much ahead. He's gonna use again the ramp. You can tell he's also feeling himself, you know, into a safe zone of like doing the basics, not risking too much, and just you know, trying to get as fast as he can to the finish line. We see, though, on the other hand, that Christian's doing the best he can, but it seems, you know, out of reach for him at this point because of a physicality of the map. Also, Sephia, he's way physically behind. That's what I mean, his opponent. So we're heading to the 90% of racetrack concluded, guys, and it's looking like a victory by Nato here in New York Quantum Jumps. Let us know your thoughts on the chat and if you're liking this racetrack or not. Sephia, it is concluded, and there it is. Nato wins and moves forward in the championship.
Nato in both laps took the faster route that is up to the left, and Christian was going for the safety route. So the only way for Christian come close and have a chance is take the same route as Nato. I don't know if he is familiar with this left route or not, or if he just don't want to risk it too much. But against Nato, it's the same thing that we was talking against Scribbles. You need to take a bit of risk. And Christian started the race taking these risks, being very, very aggressive. But he didn't got a chance to KD Nato or take the first position. Nato could defend his position very well. And as he took the faster track, the faster route, he could get the win. So now Christian will try again in the next arena.
And it's bye-bye, Christian. A little shaky, not the best he could express himself. So yeah, like you said, he's gonna have to wait his turn in our next arena, as we already have the brackets for you guys, you know, checking up on how things are gonna be moving forward. And Nato is gonna have a very, very big challenge against Phantom in the next phase, obviously, of the championship. But as of now, Sephia, we're gonna begin talking about Matos versus Abdu, and this is gonna be another international clash. What can we say about that?
Yeah. Wow, Matos and Abdu. We could meet Matos in Dallas in person. He's a great player, we know. And Abdu is a great player as well. It is so difficult to say who can get the win here because both of them are pretty good, Lanex. And now maybe the track will be the difference. Who from them can do better in Arc de Triomphe in Paris, because this is another technical track that do a lot of advantage for a handling car, faster cars, and as a twisty track, you need to take the turns very, very sharp to be faster, to win, to get any second that you can take from your lap. So now Matos and Abdu, what can we expect? I think that maybe Matos have a little bit of advantage, but we can't crave it and say Matos will win or Abdu will win. We will still wait to check it.
Exactly. It's gonna be cool to see how they're gonna be managing Paris, as you said, Arc of Triomphe, and it is a very urban, it's another very urban racetrack, meaning there's a lot of buildings, a lot of potential collisions you're gonna have with the elements in the map. So this is gonna also play a role, as we already have Matos in our lobby. So let's wait for Abdul to be ready and roll this one. Sephia, we're almost wrapping the first phase of our championship, so let's take a look again at the brackets and see how things are moving from this point on. It's gonna be the two last games of this phase, and after that it's all about, you know, big dogs. From now on it's gonna just get tougher and tougher.
Yeah, and you can see that after Matos and Abdu, we will have Yoru and Yafire. Another
Exactly.
clash of titans here, just like others that we already saw here today. And one of these titans will be out. Who will be? It is so difficult, guys. It is so difficult. When we check all the applications for the arena, choose the names, and after it start to thinking who can be the great champion to challenge our boss. And talking about the boss, I see you in the chat, Jagger. Welcome, dear
Yeah.
boss, dear friend. And now we already can see 3 of 4 next matches. ASP versus VR46, Kasane Teto versus Scribbles, Phantom versus Nato, and we are going to decide now the next match. And wow, Lanex,
Yeah.
my chest is like dum, 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 dum.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be
excited
great.
here.
So exciting, yeah, and you know we have a nice variety of racetracks as well and maps already on the C-class races. That's also cool because we managed this way to show you all about the game and all about the stages of clashes we have as we already move on to the game. So let's take a look at the double cam scene that we have especially for you guys in Arena Asphalt. Again, we're wrapping the round of 16. Help us by liking the stream, sharing obviously the stream with everybody you know, and make your donation, right? If you have some spare money, I don't know, help us because we need your help to keep rolling the event. And Matos is leading the pack on the left side. So I feel we have Abdu on the right one, and it seems to be a very fierce battle.
Yeah, he didn't do a good start, but he is able to catch up. He's pretty close to Matheus, and all this track have plenty of space to overtake. But the turns are the key part. You need to do sharp turns, just like this one that Abdu just made now, to be possible. Get some extra time, free yourself from the burden to be ahead or behind,
Yeah.
and get the win. So what they can do, I believe that now this 360 from Abdu was unintentional because it is not really a good idea to do 360s there. Look, Lanex, how he's behind now.
Exactly, I don't think he was the best decision making. He seems to be getting slower and slower and, you know, cutting far behind as he wrecks. Oh no, this way we have a disconnection and Abdu is out of the racetrack. Matheus is going to be racing this one against himself. Easy job.
As this is important to say, guys. Here on the arena we have a clear ruler book that say range kit is not allowed. If you do that during the tournament, you are automatically out. So Matheus will just leave the car until the end of the race, and Abdu is out because of the range kit. He didn't even try to catch up. So thank you, Abdu, for being here, for participating, but Matheus is the winner.
Matheus is going to take the win. As Sefia said, the rage kit is not a sportsman posture and stance, you know, that we can accept in arena. So this way, you know, if you don't want to put the challenge on the first place, so bye you're gonna be easily offering the win to your opponent. And as we can tell, Matheus did a very good job. We need to also talk about his merits, Sefia, not making mistakes and, you know, following through, leading the pack from the beginning, right? As we can tell, he didn't try anything crazy. He was just doing the inside lines as expected, and very good job this way. Victory by Matheus. Is he a Brazilian, Sefia? I'm curious now, because Matheus is a Brazilian name, right?
No, Matheus is from USA.
No way. Oh, okay.
But he's a pretty nice guy. He
Okay.
made a solid lap. Very good start there. And as we could see, Matheus was doing good turns as well. He could do it a bit better. We know Matheus have skills for it, but eventually it was a no for this race. But now he will be waiting Yoru or Yafire, two titans
Wow.
from the game. Mateus, your life will be not easy, my friend. Sorry to say that, but your life will not be easy.
No, look at this. No, you're right. I mean, Mateus, I mean, my goodness, if I was you, I would begin like praying to the gods. Because Yoru or Yafire is not gonna be an easy task for a Saturday. Let's see how he's gonna roll with this Cephia. It's gonna be crazy to see the last game of our first phase to wrap it up real soon, as we're gonna be moving to the B class races very much in some minutes. It's gonna be very good to see. But as of now, we obviously gonna have the Caribbean Thundering Start, another very cool, very colorful, very tropical racetrack, right? Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, it's a beautiful track, but it is like a trap, let's say the truth. This track, when it first came, was like, oh my god, how can we be driving here with all these turns, with all these objects in the track, all these things flying in front of the car. But now I think that if you really can do good job, if you really can do good laps in Caribbean, you almost can drive in any other track in the game. So
absolutely,
it is for skilled players, it will be for a handling car, and I already can see they are choosing Panamera here. Ooh, so I think that we can expect a great race, Lanex.
Absolutely, Panamera coming to the choices of the drivers, guys. Obviously, you know, strong all-around performing cars with a very good handling, to be honest. You know, because it's gonna help them to maintain the speed, especially through the corners. Let's see how they're gonna play this one, Cephia. But I want to tell you all about my sudden conspiracy theory. Do you want to hear about it? About these next drivers?
I want to know what you think, because the chat on the stream is saying that this match is an ESL final match.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about that, you know, about how strong they're gonna be feeling in this very new vibe here in Arena Asphalt. But also, if you observe, you know, attentively, you're gonna see that both of them begin their nicknames with Y, which, you know, makes me think, are they brothers in real life? They're just hiding. You know, listen, Yoru, Yafire, are they brothers? Are they like, you know, brothers that were taken away from each other?
Brother,
you know?
from different mothers.
Yeah, or are they? Are they coming from the same womb? And you know, at the same time, I don't know. They were spread apart when they're kids. Is that a theory?
I think that is better we let this theory aside and go back to the races, because this will go crazy here.
Well, I don't know what the chat thinks about my crazy conspiracy theory. Usually it's just like doing the little face, you know, thinking about that. But anyways...
They are already joking, mixing the names here in
I know.
the chat, and my god, I'm seeing so crazy mixes here. Oh wow.
I mean,
you are the best, guys. D-Fire say the Dicor.
Oh my goodness. Alright, guys.
We are just waiting for you guys. Yafire, Yoru, or Hatsune Miku. Please press ready and let's start the last race of the first phase of this arena. Lanex, we got 8 great matches here, and I see that we are going for next 4 amazing races. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Unbelievable.
And we're moving fast. If you take a look, we've just been on for 1 hour, guys, and we're already wrapping up the first phase. So, you know, if you like our championship, if you like how dynamic things are all here, please, like, you know, hit the like button and follow Cephia's YouTube channel. Obviously, let's take a look at the game itself. We have both drivers underway, Cephia. It is going to be crazy interesting to see how Hatsune is gonna be fighting. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, these guys are crazy with the nicknames. But Yoru on the left side, and we're gonna have Yafire on the right side. Already some nice tricks on the beginning from the get-go, Cephia, and it's gonna be good to see now how things gonna get physical.
Yeah, and now we already have contact, so Yafire is already trying to defend his position against Yoru. That is pretty close. I can feel some kind of KD coming. Oh my god, Yafire, take care because Yoru is just got you. Just close, much close. And now he just overtake.
Overtaking, yes, and especially using the ramp speed. He is on the air and he's again trying to create that leadership. This edge is so essential now as we move into the half spot of the racetrack. We have Yafire still trying to fire. Oh my god. Yafire is trying to fight for his life. Look how tricky this is for a foreigner. But anyways, he's avoiding the ramp. I don't know why he's losing some space now to Yoru. Cephia, I think it's looking like kind of a stable, safe victory for Yoru, don't you think?
Yafire made some great mistakes in this race, and if he didn't find any magic trick here, I think that Yoru will take this victory, and for the first time we will see Yafire out in the first phase. I can't believe in what I'm watching here.
Tongue twisters in arena, exactly, Scribbles. It's tough to try to speak some stuff when, you know, English is not your first language. But anyways, Cephia, yes, it is a very interesting edition or season of our Arena Asphalt, right? As we have some drivers saying goodbye in the very start of it. We see the finish line, which means that Yoru is gonna take this one ahead, and Yafire is bye-bye. See you next time.
Oh my god. I think that if I will bet, I will never say that it will happen. Yafire being out of in the first round, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. But we was talking about this Titan battle before the race start. And any of them that will win will be a great challenge for Matos in the next phase. Because both of them are very, very good players. Lanex.
It was great.
It is... like, I was here. Remember, Cephia, you need to breathe.
Yeah, I mean, it was a breathtaking racetrack for sure. It was interesting for the most of it, especially in the first half. I would say both drivers were trying to fight for space, trying to create that edge that is going to allow you to breathe on the way. But after that, we could see that Yoru, you know, he was just very much ahead. I don't know, Yafire just didn't have all of it today, guys. He was missing some spots. He was losing speed turn after turn, and after all those turns, obviously, and layouts in the racetrack, we could see Yoru going ahead in the championship. As we're gonna have the brackets updated, Cephia, in any minute, I would love to show to our audience today how we're moving forward from the first phase to the second one. We're talking about the quarterfinals, guys, with those drivers. Take a look, Cephia. The 8 survivors on our arena.
Oh my goodness, I think that I need more coffee here because
me too.
Wow. ASP
Absolutely.
versus VR46. It is impossible to predict who can win here.
Yep.
Kasane Teto against Scribbles. Oh my god. Phantom versus Nato, the final in Dallas tournament.
Yeah.
And Matos versus Yoru. Oh wow. It is like, guys, this kind of level, this kind of skills, I think that we never could see together in just one tournament. We already could see them in plenty tournaments around the community and in some of these official tournaments as well. But a match like this in just one tournament, all these skills together, I could not see it before.
It is rare. It is rare because, you know, we're talking about the chance of seeing new names and new faces, right? Upcoming from the Unity tournament, and also offering the chance for new drivers to show their qualities. And we have a very nice donation here. Do you want to say thank you, Cephia? Amazing job by Christian.
Thank you, Christian. Lanex got the best commentary, and Cephia beautiful as always. Good luck to everyone. Thank you, Christian. So lovely, so adorable. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Christian, for the love over there. I already see Dodge and Ganner. Yeah, commenting on the donation, $10. Thank you so much, dude. This helps us so much to move forward with the championship. And this way, Seth, I believe we're gonna be cutting real quick to the breaks because, guys, we're gonna set it all for the quarterfinals. So you know what? You have the chance of taking a peep. You have the chance of, I don't know, washing your dishes. But stay with us. Don't leave the stream because we're going to be moving into the quarterfinals of our arena Asphalt, Seth, yeah? And we're going to be right back.
Yeah.
It is not the critic who counts. Not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Push back harder, and I walk the monster. Escape from the past, replace what I left, but I'm stuck inside my head. Watch me bleed and fall into the nothing. I'm closer to the I can't feel anything.
And we are back, guys. You know, 1 peep later and a little bit of water, a sip of coffee, and we are so ready. Lanex and Strafe, obviously, with our friends that help us to promote our arena, Asphalt. Not forgetting, obviously, our wonderful special sponsors. Thank you, Soapy. Thank you all to help us. Thank you, Unity, as well. Sefia, it's been a great edition. It's been a great season.
Yeah, I need to say thank you as well for our partners, Lambo with Unity, Soapy Bar, Glacion, Yables. Thank you very much, guys, for helping us to make the arena possible. You know, guys, without this help, we will be not able to keep the tournament because, you know, do all these things that you can see in your screen, double cameras, all these arts, these amazing videos, you know, we need money for it, and of course for the price as well. So these guys are making it possible, and if you want to join them and help us to improve the prices for arena, if you want to help us to make the arena better and better in each new season, send me a DM on Discord or send a DM for Lanex in the Instagram. Make it possible, make the arena be even better. And if you want to promote your brand here, we are open to listen your proposal and make it possible. So for now, Lanex, I put a question here in the chat. Who will win, ASP or VR46? We are going to roam Pantheon Splint, a classic track, and they both choose Huracan and Spider because now, Lanex, I don't know, do you want to show the guys, do you want to show the audience all the tracks that we will have now in the next 4 races for this next round in the arena quarterfinals?
Absolutely, yeah, Seth. I was already ahead of time here showing Rome specifically that's where we're gonna be going to, but you're absolutely right. You know what? Let's just take a step back and let's show everybody the pre-class races that we're gonna be running today on our quarterfinals. And then we have Rome, we have Osaka, we have Buenos Aires, we have Cairo. So I love how international, right, this section of the championship is gonna be, Sefia. We're gonna be moving from Europe to Asia, you know, to South America, to Middle East. This is beautiful. This is arena.
Yeah, this is arena. And we have here a mix between technical tracks and faster tracks.
Yes.
It is perfect for B class, the cars that they can take now to race. And I'm curious about to see which will be the decision for the car for these specific tracks. We already can see ASP and VR46 ready here to compete in Rome, Pantheon Split. We already saw the track before, and what do you think to start this great match?
Let's roll, I'm ready. Let's see how they're gonna be fighting this one. VR versus ASP. And guys, on we go with our double cam. As you know, a special feature in our arena Asphalt for y'all. So let's roll, you know, like the stream and stream it all from everybody. Like, bring everybody you know that love Asphalt Legends, as we already are on the way. ASP, you know, trying to fight for his life, and VR taking the leadership, as we could see. Some trouble right there, touching the wall slightly. But Sefia, it seems to be a very, very fierce and close competition so far.
Yeah, it is a very close competition, and this track especially have plenty of places to get KD here because the track is not so large. You have a lot of places that the cars will be pretty close, that you don't have space to put your car side by side, and one of these cars will end in dying, I think. So if ASP come more closer than now, he have the chance to KD VR and make his victory possible. But VR at some time will do all in his power to block him and didn't get KD, protecting himself. So let's see what can happen in the second lap, Lanex.
Let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, so far the first lap very, very balanced, if you can put it this way. But now we're gonna be coming to the decisive lap, which is gonna define the racetrack. Cephia VR still a little bit ahead of ASP, but ASP is not giving up so far. It's such an interesting race, guys. Obviously, to move onwards to the semifinals, both of them want to move in our brackets, and at this point, it's all about the details, wouldn't you say? Like, it's all about who's gonna be making the mistake first, as we already move almost into the 90%.
Yeah, we already see VR46 doing a delay in his perfect run, and now what happens there? Oh my god! This is a 360 unintentional, or he just gave the win for ASP, because this is not the place to do 360, guys.
Goodness! ASP with a bad, terrible connection. He was still able to make it happen, Cephia. As we could see VR having the disconnection. But you know what? At least VR, he kept playing. So it's all about being a sportsman and, you know, giving your best. But it was a very interesting racetrack, I would say, from the get-go, from the beginning, as we say. It was very balanced, very mixed up. No one was really taking a really huge edge versus the opponent. And then in the very end, you know, it is what it is. ASP proving himself very steady. He already showed us this on the first phase, you know, defining things closer to the end, and now he is the winner.
Yeah, I know. ASP is a great player, very scared, but come on, I think that no one was expecting for this 360 from VR. He was in the first position. He just needed to do a safe race to get the first place and the win. What happens? It was a misclick, an input error. What happens there? I can't understand.
Yeah, some misclicks potentially, and yeah, but on the other hand, I would say ASP having a very, very good driving at this opportunity, you know, not offering a lot of margins for the opponent, and that's how we could see ASP once more being the winner and moving to having the championship. We're gonna be showing the brackets real quick for you guys, updated, but before that, just hit the like button and share the stream with everybody. You do know, because we're getting closer and closer, right, Cephia, to the boss race, if you're ever gonna have it. Do you think that today's challenger is gonna be, you know, ballsy and, you know, have the courage, have the guts to defeat or try to fight the boss? We're gonna discover that over the morning.
I don't know. I want to ask this question for you, Lanex. If you was in this position, if you was the arena champion, will you face the boss? Because if I was in this position, if I was the champion, I will try face Jagger, even if I will lose 3 races, because what more I can ask? I'm already the champion, so I will lose nothing. Let me give a shot. And what about you? I
mean, because you know you're good playing, right? But since I know I'm terrible, I suck playing this game, I will definitely take the money and I won't say goodbye. I will never try to defeat the guy like Jagger.
But you know, you will not lose your money if the boss defeats you, so why not take a chance?
Yeah, okay, in this case, yeah, I mean, you know what, I got a chance of being in the picture, looking good, you know, posting on socials and say, yeah, you know, I tried my best, you know, what can I say? I mean,
yeah,
as we move,
I think that it is a better plan.
Yes, as we're gonna be moving out to Osaka, right? So it's a Japanese racetrack, guys. Osaka. You know, let us know what you think about Osaka. Cephia, it's gonna be interesting to see Osaka Kida run now. Very technical,
Kida
right?
Run. It is a great track for B class as well. I need to say to you that I have a kind of hate with Osaka from the beginning when it's come to the game. But I know that many players love the track. After to learn how to use the speed tricks and the best route for the track, it is not that impossible to do great laps there. So we already know that Scribbles and Kasane are both great players. And with B class, especially for me, the best class in all the game, you have the most number of cars that you can actually use there. I think that we can see a great show. And for
Alright.
Kita Run, almost everyone loved this track. Kita Run and Industrial Revolution are the best tracks in Osaka. So
Okay.
we have one of the best here. Let's see what they
Let's
can
see.
do there.
Let's roll the game, guys. With that said, without further ado, let's check on Scribbles versus Kasane, our very second quarterfinals game. Let us know in the chat how things are looking to you. Right there from home. Thank you so much for supporting our arena. Asphalt, Scribbles on the left-hand side and Kasane on the right one. Let's see the first collisions after the ghost time, obviously. Sophia. It's gonna be so cool, so based on the details.
Yeah, now already seeing different routes here, and let's see who
Yeah,
can take
wow.
the advantage, because Kasane took the right, Scribbles took the left, and both will come here in this intersection
Yep.
with already contact. And we saw that Scribbles could get a bit ahead from the Kasane. How Kasane will take the first position back, I don't know.
Well, let's see. That's to be seen in some seconds and minutes, because Scribbles is fighting for his life. I mean, you know, it has to be one of the toughest fight and battles he ever had here in the arena. Asphalt. He maximizes the airspeed, but he knows it's very tough. He cannot breathe. He cannot, you know, move his body. He cannot, you know, reposition himself in the chair. He has to keep focused on the game. Scribbles a little bit ahead now, trying to create that edge, but it is a very, very much a live racetrack so far for Kasane. He's so close. He's gonna have to be very, very much on his best level, to try to believe that he's still able to fight for this one.
I don't know how Kasane or even Scribbles survived there in this section before the last ramps, barrel roll ramps.
Yep.
But they was neck to neck, pretty close. One with shockwave, other one was doing drift, and the KD didn't happen. So
Exactly.
it was so unpredictable. And now Kasane doing some crazy tricks here and eventually getting pretty close again in the same section as before. May he be able to get the first position? I don't know. It is so exciting.
Very much exciting, as we can tell. Yeah, some tricky, some risky tricks by Kasane to try to change the scenario, to try to reverse the situations, because he knows that Scribbles is not gonna make mistakes. It's not usual for him to be doing that, and there it is. We already have Scribbles as the winner. He takes it all. A very thin margin, Sophia, 1 second ahead, and that was enough for a guy like Scribbles to move ahead.
Yeah, that is enough. And I can say to you that the section in the first lap, before the barrel roll, when they are neck to neck, they're trying to get some extra space, and Scribbles could be able to take the ramp and the barrel roll and get some extra nitro and airspeed, was the point for the decision. Was the point when he could get the solid first position,
yes.
and actually guarantee the victory, because Kasane was out of the ramp. He was without speed, without airspeed, and he couldn't. At the end, he was without nitro as well.
Exactly.
So he couldn't get the speed back and get the chance to come close. And even with the crazy trick that he did in the second lap, it was not enough to get Scribbles. So Scribbles are going to the next phase against ASP. Sorry, I put it wrong. I will correct it now. Okay,
Yep.
now we already have it. Okay, we
Okay.
are going to see ASP versus Scribble in the semifinal.
Look at that.
First semifinal.
Wow.
Against Nato, Matos, or Yoru. It will be amazing. It will be exciting to see.
Yeah. It was a brilliant execution, you know, talking before about the race itself, in Osaka by Scribbles. I think he was not ahead. Kasane in the beginning, right? Kasane had a little bit of an edge, but then, as you said, when they took the different routes, you know, and especially when Scribbles took the left one, that's when Scribbles could build upon that. And then from that point on, he was just cruising the car. Obviously, he was fighting. Kasane put quite a fight, quite a battle here, but it was not enough for him today. And as we move forward, we're going to be talking about丂乇 and Nato. And, you know, careful about this guy. Phantom can just steal the win very quickly. You cannot even see that. Maybe he's gonna steal your water glass, your coffee. So you know, watch for this guy. He doesn't even has a visible nickname.
Yeah. We will see the rematch from the Asphalt Challenge, Lamborghini Challenge.
That's true.
On Dallas, Nato versus Phantom. But in this time, they will be playing on Buenos Aires.
Okay,
Buenos Aires is
a
very, very challenging track.
Racetrack, yeah.
And again, it is a track that you have plenty of sections to KD each others, because they will be close neck to neck, one and other. And
it's gonna be great.
They are taking, I think it's Temerario or Revolto, I'm not sure. I think it is Temerario as car. Let me just put the question here for the chat. Who will win, guys?
Yeah.
It will be Nato or Phantom. What do you think, chat?
You know, I like that we're moving to South America. So Buenos Aires, and you know, judging from what some people are telling us in the chat, this is exactly the stage where their battle happened for the last time on the ESL event. So it is going to be kind of a revenge storyline for us here today to see who's gonna be saying bye-bye, see you next time, or who's gonna be moving ahead in our championship. And we have Phantom out of the lobby, but let's see how he's gonna be back. There it is. Both of them ready to roll, Sefia.
Yeah, both are ready, and we are ready as well. Let's see this battle. Who will come as the victory, as the great challenge for the next semifinal?
Exactly. Off we are, guys. Let's see who's gonna take this one, as Phantom is already very much aggressive on the maneuvers, and he is, of course, on the air trying to maximize his speed. We can tell that Nato is, though, you know, being the leader over here. Sefia, it's gonna be very, very tough to see who's gonna be, and to say obviously who's gonna be the winner this time. Nato trying to keep ahead. He knows it's complicated. He's using the inside line of the racetrack on every single turn here in Buenos Aires. As we just move past the stadium, now we're outside again. Beautiful city of Buenos Aires, the Argentinian capital, being the space for this battle.
Yeah, and Phantom is pretty close to Nato. We can see both neck to neck. And Phantom just overtake. Oh my god!
Wow!
Let's see if he will be able to keep his first position.
Yep.
Both here pretty close. Not to make a silly mistake at 360 there, that is not common, but it is just the first lap. They can still give us a great show, and I think I risk to say that Phantom will get his revenge this time.
Phantom ahead, as Nato is, you know, hot on the tail, kissing all the walls he can to maximize that speed, obviously, trying to shave off some seconds, but you know, it's tough. But at the same time, you see how close he gets, and at the same time, Phantom having to fight for his life, as we are already on the second half of the racetrack over here. Sefia, very tough and very tricky for both drivers. Let's see how Nato is gonna be doing this very late portion of the racetrack. Both of them taking the ramps, using that airspeed, and I don't know, it's impossible to predict here.
Yeah, and now Nato is making pressure for Phantom and trying to see if he can commit some mistakes, but Nato is going to do the best, and Phantom is doing all possible to defend his position.
Yep.
Now Nato took the route that Phantom took in the first position, and
I can't believe that!
Oh my god!
Nato taking the leadership now in the very much decisive moment of the racetrack. I can't believe he's stealing that one finish line, and he's gonna celebrate in the best hit in the wall style. I cannot understand this. Phantom, it is bye-bye to you. See you next time.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What amazing race, Lanex! Who can predict something like that in a race, in a tournament? Actually, we know all these players are so good. A silly mistake can make the race go to to the hell,
to the,
let's say
to the
like
trash
that.
bin.
Yeah, and Nato
Goodness.
could overtake it after being pressured, making pressure for Phantom make a mistake. And I don't know if it was a mistake or just a bad overtake for the track.
Wow.
That he could not do the turn so sharp like in the first lap. And he needed to go in the middle, the route of the middle. And in the opposite, Nato could do the best route in the second lap and get back his first position. In the first lap, Phantom got the first position exactly because he did this move. He could do the right route, the faster route, and take the position from Nato. And in the second lap, Nato did the same and could take the win.
Yeah.
So, wow, amazing.
Amazing race. I was gonna say they were so balanced, right? Like so close during all over of Buenos Aires, and in the very end, you know, Nato was able to become a ghost, a stealthy driver, stealing the spot versus Phantom. So there it is. We're gonna bring to you guys the updated brackets, Sefia. Today is all about the surprise, right? We have in Legends at this point saying goodbye in the first phase, in the early stages of the championship. We also, you know, are seeing some overcomes, some changes, some sudden reversing movements here in the very end of the racetrack. So I love this. This is all about the new names and faces of Arena Asphalt.
Yeah, and we could see it in the first round in the first hand in Dallas.
Yep.
That Nato is not the kind of player that get nervous. He's cold like ice, and he's always focusing on the best road for the track. And again, he could prove us that he can do crazy things like he did in Dallas.
Yes.
And now, just to put fire on this tournament that is already hot here.
Yes.
We have Cairo. We have
Ooh,
Cairo.
beautiful.
We have Matos and Yoru or Hatsune
I love
Miku.
it.
So, my God, Cairo, one of the faster localizations in the game. All the tracks there usually are fast tracks, but today we have a fast and twisty track here. And they are choosing the car just now to get the best strategy to do a good race here. Lanex, I don't know. For me, Cairo is one of the best localizations ever in this game. Do you like Cairo?
Yes. I do. I actually do. I was going to say it's very traditional racetrack, as we know, very traditional map as well, in the game, in the competitive scene as well. And you know what? I love the technical tracks. I love, you know, those spots and places in the game where you have to show your responsive handling, where, you know, you have to use your speed, you have to manage those two components, and obviously, you know, think about your opponent, because in the end of the day, it's all about defeating someone else on the other side of the moon. And we're going to be seeing then basically a magisterial clash, right? We're going to be seeing Matos again try to fight for his life. There we go. Off we are. Another chance to see the beasts of Arena Asphalt in the International Arena Asphalt. We're going to be seeing at this moment, Sefia, from the get-go, the first battles between those two big drivers.
Yeah, both are doing a pretty similar start. Now Yoru could get a bit ahead and Matos is pretty close. We already have contact. Everything can happen here in this track that is not so usual in the MP as well. So let's see how they will manage to take all the advantage from the track, the best route. And with this car, it is pretty easy to drive. So let's see what can happen. Yoru is already blocking Matos very well, and Matos is trying to find a way to pass.
And since we're having some laggy issues, guys, with our second cam, we're gonna just focus on the first cam here, where you can tell that, you know, at this point, Matos is still a little bit behind, trying to fight for, you know, his life, obviously, super close, but at the same time just not there yet. So it is a very fierce battle, of course, as we move onwards to the second lap. At this point, both of them taking the ramps and trying to find the best inside lines here to believe in a potential qualification to the semi-finals. Sefia, I think we do have the double cam feature again, so let's take a look at both of the drivers at the same time, as I'm gonna be moving to Yoru at the left side and Matheus at the right one.
Yeah, Yoru is not taking mistakes, and Matheus is trying his best. Huracan is a pretty easy car, as we was talking before.
Yep.
And this car have almost infinity nitro. So with a good manage of your nitro, you can do already almost all the entire lap with this advantage. But your opponent can do the same, so how to overtake, how to come close? The only way is do a better race line, and in this moment Yoru have the best race line, and it gave to him the victory, Lanex.
Yoru not only taking out Yafire, but he also defeats Matheus at this opportunity. Sefia, what a great exhibition! What a safe work that he had so far, and what a safe how can I say, journey at this point in the season of Arena Asphalt. Nice job. So Matheus stays out of the possibilities now, and we're gonna have to see Yoru again, you know, proving himself so strong, as we're gonna be updating the brackets, of course, to show you guys the next encounters. But from this point on, again, it is almost a cliche to say that we're gonna be keeping an eye on the big dogs. It's all about how those big drivers are gonna be, you know, performing and trying to move ahead to the Challenger finals today. But you know, Matheus did the best he could. I mean, you know, taking a chance of fighting and defeating, obviously, Abdu was a very, very nice move by him, but that's it for him. And as I say, it is bye-bye. See you next time.
Yeah, and pay attention to the brackets, Lanex. We have 3 out of 4
Wow.
new
Yep.
faces in the semi-final.
That's true.
It just proves us that anyone can be here.
Exactly.
And for our surprise, these 3 new faces here come from the Unity Challenge, Unity Tournament.
That's true.
ASP, Nato, and Yoru, all of them are qualified for the arena from Unity tournament, and now they are here to prove that anyone can do it.
Exactly.
We had old faces here. All the old faces go down. Just Scribbles is still alive,
Yep.
and now we are going to see maybe a totally new final, all with new faces, or maybe we will have a chance to see a new face against an old boss. What
Or-
excited!
Super exciting. Or again, we can have the old faces battling all over again. For example, we can have very well Scribbles moving to the Challenger finals up ahead, and then if he wins that again, we're gonna be having a revenge between Scribbles and Jagger. You know, they were polite the last time we talked about it in the last stream, but at the same time, I can tell they wanted to win. You know, they're both gentlemen. You know, Jagger and Scribbles. They push the responsibility, the pressure to the opponents to the other side. But we do know that deep down they want to win, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we already are trying to make possible the semi-final. No, the semi-final? Is it the semi-final? Yeah, the
Yes,
semi-final.
semifinals now. Yeah.
It is going so fast. Like,
It is.
I can't believe. So I am already doing the semi-final
Okay.
room here, and we are going to show them the next races. Lanex.
Obviously, let's take a look at the semifinal ones, meaning that we're gonna be moving into the A-class races, obviously, for y'all in the stream on the scene now. We have Greenland Airportscape and Norway Tunnel Thrills. Sefia, we're gonna be moving into different portions of the globe, but it's all about the icy spaces, right? Because both places are very cold.
Yeah, both places very cold, but the ice is in Greenland in these tracks, and Norway will have a lot of jumps and airspeed.
Yep.
Now we are moving to faster tracks with faster cars, preparing everything for the great final that is it is with S class and the same for boss races. So we will have faster tracks, faster cars, and faster pilots, Lanex.
Everything is gonna push us towards speed as we're gonna be moving into Greenland Airportscape, guys. Let us know your thoughts, you know, your hates, your loves, your concerns, your anxieties about Greenland. I actually do love to cast this this map and these racetracks inside of Greenland Sepia. Always great to see the changes, right, from the out in the open spaces into the more closed indoor kind of sections we have over here. So it's gonna be cool to see how they're gonna be performing. And I want to ask you quickly about the cars. What do you think could be on motion here? What could be the key factors towards winning Greenland?
We have so many options on A-class cars. You can take, as the image that you are seeing now in the screen, the Jaguar XJR. You can take Pagani Imola. You can take many cars in the A-class cars, from the middle of the table in A-class to the elite A-class. So let's see what the guys will choose. We have Scribbles versus ASP now. And this track, Greenland, you can see many places to execute tricks.
Yes.
From the jumps, rail ride, you can do wall ride there. You have jasers putting your car to the air, and of course you have some places that you can wreck if you don't pay attention, or if the physics make your life hard. So let's see what they will choose. They are still talking about which car they will take. Let's see if they will make a final decision and join the room here, guys. Exactly. We are just waiting for them. In this meantime, you can see the amazing image from the this track. Greenland.
And Sefia, on the top of the racetrack itself, we have to talk about the cars. You mentioned Jagger, you mentioned Imola. You know, we have to let people know that Greenland, as it is, it seems to be a very mixed up kind of map when it comes to you know, giving the drivers the chance to use that combination of high speed in technical sections, but also the good handling in the car. So which means you can obviously move around also on the car choices. So it's gonna be great to see these guys battling today, from top speed cars like Jagger again and Imola to more technical or predictable and easier to control cars like Concept One, like Ferrari, Modificata. We have a lot of opportunities when it comes to the garage chances on the drivers, right, Sefia?
Yeah, exactly. And Greenland as a faster track will give us a space and opportunity to get all the speed possible, but at some time you need some kind of control because it has some pretty sensible turn.
Yes.
So I already can see they ready here and they choose Pagani Huayra BC. It will be a great opportunity to new players check how is the performance of an old car, because this car is from the beginning. It is already have almost 7 years in the game. So you can take this car from the store, you can take this car from packs on the MP, you can take this car from packs on the Legend Pass. So you have many opportunities to get this car. This car and this race will be the opportunity to check the actual performance in the hands of these great players. And as they are ready, I am ready as well.
And so are we. Let's go to the game, guys. Let's check Greenland at this moment with obviously our double cam for y'all to check both visions, both POVs on both drivers. We're gonna be on, off, and we have ASP already trying to fight for his life. You know, it is going to be crazy good to see how Scribbles is going to try to keep his legacy at this point in our arena. Asphalt, very close beginning, right? Very similar choices so far. Obviously the usage of that of those nitros to, you know, bump you up in the beginning, Sefia.
Yeah, some people in the chat is saying that it is a bad car for this track. Well, it is their choice, guys. In the arena, they can choose the weapons that they want to use to fight. And especially for this start, we could see Scribbles taking a little bit weird strategy, I can say. He took the barrel ramp in 360 roll, to be honest. I think that he was trying to avoid do half barrel there and even protect himself, because the ramp was the point when the ghost will end and we already have contact there. So he was protecting himself from ASP that is pretty close, like sniffing Scribbles and trying to make him make a mistake.
And I was gonna say they took different routes, but you can tell the numbers changing at all seconds. And Scribbles, he wrecks, and like that, he's behind now. Sephia, he's going to be chasing ASP. Look at that, a newcomer. You know, try to beat a legendary player.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought the pressure makes some effect there. Scribbles just make a mistake. He was trying to avoid get KD'd by the ASP in the run.
Okay.
In this section with a lot of gems. And at the end, he make a big mistake. He could not complete the barrel roll and wreck. And now ASP can just relax and finish the race with calm. I don't think that Scribbles will be able to catch
Oh
up.
my god. I mean, listen, this edition, this season of Arena Asphalt has to be a completely, you know, radical change of scenario when it comes to the names and drivers. And obviously, Scribbles is gonna be the last big name to fall apart, fall behind in our event. We're talking about ASP moving ahead to the Challenger final in a matter of seconds. He did the best he could, and he also took the safe choices, and Scribbles made the mistake. So, Sephia, what a story to be written here.
Yeah, it seems that the races are being decided by the little mistakes and wrecks. We got just one KD here that we can say was a point of decision in the match. All other races was clean, and the big mistakes was what made the players wreck. Now ASP have a place in the great final. A great place in a great final.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he will be waiting for Nato or Yoru.
Wow. Look at that.
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Lanex. But it was unpredictable. I was like, it is impossible to say in the beginning that Scribbles will be out. He was like trying to get back his place, and now we can say that we will have a totally new final. Jagger, are you ready for it?
Yes, we have to remind y'all that, you know, once upon a time, Jagger was the leader, was the boss, Dark Hyper was the boss, and then suddenly we had an Asian called Scribbles, you know, taking over. And today, history could be written in a different way. Again, once more, we could have new names and new bosses all around. Very interesting outcome. I could not expect that from Scribbles. Tough moment for him, and I would love to see him in the chat. He's already, you know, yapping and writing in the chat all his perspectives. Let's see what happened. What happened, Scribbles?
Yeah, I think that it is a bit, how can I say, a bit late for him. We know he is in the other side of the world, literally.
Exactly.
So I think it is like 2 a.m. for him.
2 a.m. Wow.
Yeah, he's putting it on the chat now. It is past 2 a.m. here. Yeah, I think that maybe the next time you will need to be a bit changing your sleep schedule again. Scribbles.
You know what he's saying now? He said, all I can be saying now is see you in June. Ooh, which means he's gonna be trying to be back. See you in June. Bye, Scribbles. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Seems that we will have Norway now for the second semi-final.
Exactly.
Lanex.
Good stuff.
Norway is like how can I say to you? It is a controversial track.
All right.
When it comes to Asphalt, this track was full of exploits, points where you can just respawn your car and put your car ahead from the point that you respawn.
That's weird.
And many people got advantage
out of
from
this.
it. Yeah, and we can say another YouTube channels, another creators showing all these exploits.
Oh.
You know that from the arena, for the arena, the
Yep.
ruler's book say that these exploits are not allowed.
Okay.
But they still can get advantage from all these airspeed ramps and sections for top speed. And now I can see they already took the cars here. They are already ready. And they will use Ferrari F8 for this track. It is a pretty interesting choice of car. Let's see how the car will performance in this track that is almost full top speed.
All right, and off we are as we go, guys, into the next racetrack. You're gonna be able to see these beasts again on action. This is going to be the second semi-final for y'all. So Nato on the left side, and we're gonna be seeing Yoru on the right side. Let's see who's gonna be saying goodbye to our championship once more. Sefia, y'all from the chat can hit the like button and share the stream, and also donate to help us keep Arena Asphalt alive. Sefia, very similar beginning by both drivers. I would not dare to say who's gonna be taking over at this point.
Yeah, very similar. Nato could get a bit of advantage, and Yoru just make a great mistake in this run. Oh my
Wow.
god, Yoru, how you will manage to recover now? I really hope that you can get some crazy trick, because in the other way, Nato will be the winner.
Right, so a very, very complicated early mistake by Yoru over here, complicating his life very, very much versus Nato. Nato, you know, at this point cruising, as we say, you know, just going smoothly, just going it easy, getting closer and closer, to the finish line, and obviously trying to make his way into the Challenger final. Sefia, it's going to be a totally new Challenger finals for us this time in this season of Arena Asphalt. Let's see how this is going to be happening. But you know, I would say this early mistake by Yoru kind of takes out the pressure, takes the emotion out a little bit, right? I would love to see a toe-by-toe, as we say, kind of race where both of them would be fighting for the very last seconds and spaces here.
Yeah, but we can see that Nato is just doing an amazing race. He didn't commit any mistake, and Yoru in the other hand, with this mistake in the first beginning of the race,
Exactly.
just gave the winner for Nato. Nato can even, let's make a joke here, he can even turn on his TD and let the car go along, and he will still win this race. Come on.
Yeah. Alright, exactly. That's not the kind of thing we wanna be seeing. I mean, 4% of difference when it comes to their distances. As you said, TD could be very much activated, and we see the finish line at this point. Victory for Nato. He's gonna be moving himself to the Challenger final. Sefia, what a day. What a day for him.
Yeah, so sad, Yoru, this time. You was doing a great championship, but at the end, it is Nato day. And now we will have ASP versus Nato in the great final.
Yeah,
and I'm
great
curious,
stuff.
Lanex, do you think that they will challenge the boss?
I think at this point they were gonna try to do that. They would love to play versus a legendary player like Jagger. So yes, I would say that's if I was one of them, obviously with their qualities, that's what I would do, of course. As we're gonna be taking a peek now, Sefia, at the S-class races that are gonna be taking place at this very moment. So we're talking about San Diego in the United States, San Diego Carrier Break. What can we say about this?
Oh, well, San Diego is a track from Asphalt 8. They just ported it to Asphalt Legends. Of course, we have some improvements there. We have portals, we have many surprises in San Diego, but almost all the community, or at least half of the community, knows very well this track. And especially for S-class car, this track is pick. This track have a lot of places for top speed, and S-Class, you know, we have some good meta cars there. Let's see what they will choose for it. But Lanex, before to see the actual race in San Diego,
Yeah.
what do you think about to check how these guys come here? How was the way that they did to come here?
It's gonna be
How
a
was
good.
the bracket?
It's gonna be a good chance, yeah, to see all the way they took to this point. So the journey is updated for you on the brackets at this moment. As we're gonna be having ASP versus Nato. Cephia, what can we say about all of that? You know, I'd say right off the bat that ASP or ASP had a tougher way. I mean, listen, he defeated a lot of great drivers, especially Scribbles. I think his way was tough. I don't want to say that was tougher because Yoru versus Nato also played a great deal.
Yeah, both of them had a hard way to come to this final. ASP started with Killer Noise, a Latin player, very good Latin player.
Yep.
Okay, Killer made some mistakes and ASP had a relaxing race there. But in
That's
the
true.
phase 2, he was facing VR46, one of the great names in this edition, one of the best players here. And it was like, we can say lucky, because VR made a mistake in the end of the race and gave the win for ASP. And we know a champion need lucky as well, not just the skills. And then after it, he was facing Scribbles in the last race. A pretty hard race. So now he's going very confident for the final. In the other hand, we have Nato. Nato started against Cold Strafe or Christian.
Yes.
He had a good race there. Christian made some mistakes, we know. After it, maybe we got the best race in this edition, Phantom versus Nato, with a bit of spicy on it, revenge taste there. Nato Cold made it, and now he got Yoru. Yoru made a mistake in the first section of the race, in the first lap, and make the Nato life a bit better, I can say. And now Nato is in the final against ASP. Both great players, both with good and like hard, tough races in his trajectory. And now we will see one of the best arena finals for
sure.
Everyone here, I think, and with new faces. So
yeah, and
it was impossible to predict this kind of final here. I need to be honest.
no, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I think we could not see those two names up there, judging by the first names on the phase 1. But also, I would like to comment that it seems to me now, listening to you or to your analysis and taking a look at the brackets again, that ASP, he was more, to get here, he was more, how can I say, consistent to his own style, as opposed to Nato, who I think had to change more, had to adjust and reinvent himself over the way, because we have to remember that he faced Phantom, and Phantom was leading the pack until his mistake, you know. So, and that's when Nato showed his stealthy side, meaning his most, shady, his most surprising side as a driver. So I would say that it's gonna be all about, the steadiness of ASP versus how surprising Nato can be, as we're going to be taking a peek at San Diego, right? And now I want to hear you all about San Diego, this American racetrack that is going to be the stage for the next Challenger final that we're going to have here.
Yeah, again, as we are talking, it is a perfect track for faster cars. San Diego is large, have a lot of space to overtake, have a lot of space to execute and perform the best track, the best race line with S-Class. And now we just need to know which kind of car they will choose, because it can change everything. If you take a more stable car, your life will be easy. If you try to get a faster but unstable car, maybe, just maybe, your life will be harder and physics can decide the final and the champion. So let's see what they will choose. We are waiting for ASP join the lobby. Nato is already here. I'm just waiting to check what kind of card they will choose. I don't know. I have my preferences. I think that I will take a stable card and I will prefer a stable card even if it is a bit slower. And what about you, Lanex? Will you put your money on faster cars or stable cars?
You know, I love the mixed cars because I know I won't be able to be always fast, or I know I won't be able to always handle better on the turn. So if I can have a mixed kind of machine, I'm going to become the best driver I can be, which is almost nothing, right? I'm a terrible driver. I mean, on virtual spaces. On real life, I'm a good driver.
We need to convince Lanex to try Asphalt, and let's see how he will be performing there, because he's still denying my asks to join me in the races, guys. I need to say it. He's always saying no.
You know what? Let's do this. Like I told you last time, if you face me on a 1v1 on Call of Duty real quick on a map, I can face you on Asphalt, and let's see who's gonna be doing the worst job, because you know it's not our games. We could do that. We could do a video. Let's do a collab video.
Guys, this is urgent. I need someone to teach me COD.
Exactly. I mean, it's gonna be. I won't do all my best tricks, and I hope you don't do your best tricks on Asphalt. How about that?
Yeah, it is perfect for me. And talking about perfect, we already have the great final ready here. Remember,
let's roll.
Guys, this is just one chance, one race to decide the great champion, and then to check if he will face the boss or not. Let's go, Lanex.
Let's go. The drivers are ready, guys. You know, bring up in the chat who do you want to be seeing as your challenger winner, as we're gonna be taking a look at the double cam feature, especially in Arena Asphalt. We're gonna be seeing these guys battling for their lives. Challenger final. Off we are with ASP on the left side. So we're gonna be seeing Nato on the right side, and it's going to be crazy good to watch this.
Yeah, and both choose the Ultima as a great card. Stable, have good handling, but it is have a great potential for floaties, punch drifts. Let's see how they will perform with this. Nato is a bit ahead, ASP is coming faster. Let's see if he can manage give us a great battle there, close, neck to neck, and very exciting because this is the final.
Yeah, this is the challenge final, guys. Let's see who's gonna be the winner over here, as we're gonna be talking about one of them trying to challenge the boss. ASP at this point, you know, doing his best. He is trying to, you know, use all the best spaces in the sections of the racetrack to try to cut closer to Nato, who, on the other hand, is leading the pack with quality. Sefia, I would say there's like a nice percentage or a nice amount of space between the both of them. And, you know, as long as Nato does not make mistakes, I think ASP is going to see, you know, himself going to home today earlier.
Yeah, I think that Nato is almost 1 second ahead. He is taking a bad decision about routes. He's taking faster routes and doing all in his possible to get some extra speed on the air. And ASP is doing a pretty solid lap, but it is not a no against Nato. We already talked about it, and Nato is coming to the victory and being the
there it is,
Arena champion.
He is the Arena champion. Nato takes the leadership and he finishes this one. Very good job. A very consistent performance by him, Seth, as we're going to be taking a look at the best moments in our reaction scene over here. Look at this. Look at how close the beginning was. All right. Both drivers, you know, doing almost the same line, the same lines here on the racetrack. And from this moment on, we could see Nato just already ahead. And ASP, you know, I don't know what happened. Maybe he wrecked, but like maybe he collided too much. Maybe he was not as fast as he could have been. You could see that already in the early moments he was way behind. So I don't know, maybe not just his day. What could you say?
I think that the decision about the different routes could be the difference here. And at the end of the day, the route that ASP chose was not the best for him or for this occasion especially. Again, it is a pretty solid lap. Maybe for the multiplayer, it will give him the winner. But against Nato, you need to risk a bit. You need to make sure that you will get the best decisions, the best route, the best race line, just to have a chance. What is crazy if you think, because this is the level that Nato have. Nato is an official champion in Asphalt, and face a champion is never easy.
Exactly. It's never easy. It was a very tough mission for him, but there it is. We have to say thank you for all the drivers who fought for their lives today and who got eliminated, as we are going to be taking a look at the brackets. Even though the brackets now, Sefia, they play a minor role. We already know who's the winner. We have Nato being the victor here, but even so, we know that we have a big question to respond now, Sefia, right? So can we make the question?
Now the big question is, Nato, will you face the boss? Guys, let's take a break. 1 minute, 2 minutes maybe, to let Nato think about it and prepare the room for the great show. Or maybe if he say no, I will not, we can just go to the interview. But crossing fingers, I want to see the boss battle.
And on the top of that, I'm very curious to know what the chat thinks. So let's just use this moment now, this quick commercial break, to create an interview, a poll, and ask the chat directly. Should Nato challenge Jagger? Yes or no? We're gonna be popping this question in the chat now, as we're gonna be, you know, getting back from the commercial breaks real quick. So stay with us. We're gonna be taking a look at what Nato wants to do today. We'll be right back.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Life we have chosen. We armored soldiers to a common war we fight, and to this passion of love we may fail and die.
O meu mais novo parceiro é a Ping Store, a melhor e mais segura loja do jogador de CoD Mobile. Aqui você encontra os melhores preços para celulares gamers, coolers, headphones e muito mais. Tudo isso com frete gratuito e com desconto ao usar o cupom Lanex. Acesse agora mesmo pingafps.com.br e boas compras.
I love it when they watch me burn. Cut me up, don't say a word. And even when I'm crying out, I will never be hurt. I live and I learn and I've had it. Eyes caught in the static. I watch my head spin, I'm missing again. But I'll crawl away in the end. I fear I'm breaking, so give me a life worth taking. But tonight I'll change it. Give me my all, I feel invincible. I'm racing, worth more than the hand that they're faking. But tonight I'll change it. I'll give it my all, I feel invincible. Left me in the cold and dark, just to watch me fall apart. Or watch me pull myself off the ground and bury them down with a foot in their mouth. I can take it, living life when I hate it. My flesh and my bones still feel like my home. I'm the virus and the host. I fear I'm breaking, so give me a life worth taking. But tonight I'll change it. Give me my all, I feel invincible. I'm racing, worth more than the hand that they're faking. But tonight I'll change it. I'll give it my all, I feel invincible. If I'm broken and I'm bruised, then I got nothing to lose. Fight back even when it's rough. Fight back 'cause I know I'm good enough. If I had the chance to choose, go back and trade all for new. I can't erase the scars I've made. It won't change who I am today. So throw me in the dirt and make it fucking hurt. Tell me with your words you're afraid to get what you deserve. Then push me off the cliff and watch me rise again. Just watch me rise. I fear I'm breaking, so give me a life worth taking. But tonight I'll change it. Give me my all, I feel invincible. I'm racing, worth more than the hand that they're faking. But tonight I'll change it. I'll give it my all, I feel invincible.
bid you this farewell. When it's time for my escape, I'll go across all these states, spread my wings and fly away. It's okay, I'd like to say to you, I miss you. I'll never forget you, baby. You just fly away into the summer sky. And we'll make believe.
And back we are to our arena asphalt, guys. As we said, we're gonna have a boss race. I just commented in the chat that yes, we're gonna have the final battle, right? It was supposed to be the final battle in the challenge final, but we're gonna have a second final. What can be better than that?
Yeah, everyone is excited to see the boss battle. I don't know about you guys, but I am. So we have Nato versus Jagger. Jagger is the actual boss, and Nato, the arena champion, will try to face the boss for the chance to improve his cash prize and to get the title of arena boss. So how it works, Lanex? The arena champion already have 1 point in a best of 5. So it means Nato just need to win 2 races, and Jagger, in the other hand, need to win 3 races to keep his position. So I will call you as Jagger. Lanex, can we show the audience the tracks?
Exactly. Let's take a look at Nevada, guys, which is going to be the racetrack we're going to be heading to. We already showed you before the boss class race, but there it is. We have nothing better than a video, right, Sefia, to show us what they're going to be facing.
You are giving a big spoiler. I was thinking about to show all the tracks for them.
Yeah, we could. I mean, let me bring it up for us. We're talking about all the boss races. There we go. Because Sefia likes to show all the big picture, guys. But beginning from the start, Nevada. Like I said, the curve. We're gonna have Scotland. We're gonna have Himalayas and Shanghai. Sefia, it's all about, again, moving from continent to continent, right?
Yeah, exactly. We need all the tracks here for faster cars because we are talking about S-Class. All the races on boss battle are S-Class. Any S-Class cars, from the Centenario until the Arashi Imperium, they can choose, they can pick any car here. So we have the Curve Nevada, we have Wildlands in Scotland, and maybe we will have Cave Heat from Himalayas and Nanjing Stroll for Shanghai. We never got 5 races in the arena in these boss challenges. So let's pray for the best, and maybe we will have other races here, and we will know the boss only in the last one, Lanex. Now we can see Nevada.
Now we can see Nevada. So what can we say about the first racetrack space? They're going to be fighting against each other. As I see that Jagger already changed his nickname to Coffin Baby. Look at that. It's a
Where he could get this nickname, it is pretty fun. We know that it is him. And now we will see Nevada, the curve. Nevada is a pretty, how can I say, trap track? Because we already saw Yafire being trapped in this track 2 times. In 2 arenas. And now let's see if the great champion Nato against our great boss Jagger, if they can avoid these traps and do a great show, or if they will get trapped again like Yafire. So let's go. They are ready.
Let's just hit the button, guys, with double cam for y'all to see these beasts on action. And we're gonna go to Nevada. Take a look at what is gonna be happening with Nato on the left side and Coffin Baby on the right side over here. Obviously, we're talking about Jagger. It is a tough beginning for Jagger. Apparently, I don't know, he had a little bit of a race spawn, but Sefia, everything so far so balanced.
Yeah, very balanced. We already have contact. We already have some 360, Huddle 360.
Yep.
They are
Look at that.
choosing Trial Nemesis for this first race. It is a great choice because it is an old car. Almost everyone have golden in their garage unless you play Asphalt in less than 1 year. So they are just showing us the performance of old cars. The old cars can be pretty interesting as well. And Jagger is a bit ahead. Maybe we already have 1-1 or Nato is already... Ooh, Nato catch up and overtake Jagger.
Oh yeah.
Go boss! We want you here!
Oh yeah, look at that. So Nato ahead at this moment, and Jagger, trying to fight for his life as we cross the lap 1 line. Thank you guys for being with us, and again, share the stream. There's still time, alright? Hit the like button. Let's concentrate the international community of the game in our stream on Arena Asphalt, as we do have Jagger suffering a lot. Sefia, we're talking about a 2-0 here for Nato. What a start in the very much boss race.
Yeah, Nato didn't had the best start. We know that Jagger had one of the best starters in this community. He's the start king, let's say like that. But Nato could easily come close, and now he's just like, what, 1 second? I see Jagger making a silly mistake in the second lap, and I don't know. It is a bit complicated now. If Nato didn't make mistakes, I think that it will be 2-0 for Nato.
It's looking like Nato is gonna take again the victory here. Let's see, because yeah, he had a little mistake, but there it is. That's the celebration, and obviously Jagger, also having the chance of showing us his collision skills. Victory, so Nato is ahead once more. Sefia, what a moment, right? We're talking about Nato taking a very, very strong leadership here, and to be honest, some people in the chat will be seeing an equalizer. We'll be seeing the tie, but not this time for Jagger.
Yeah, and crazy thing, all the chat, or almost all the chat, 62% was rooting or is rooting for Jagger, and it is saying that Jagger will be the winner. So, wow, now Nato have 2-0, and let's see what will happen, because exactly now I need to make a new room for this final, because my room just exploded.
Oof.
So let me send the new code. Lanex, can you get the code from the tournament chat, please?
Of course, gonna take a look at this right now, guys. Again, if there's no drama, if there's no bugs, there's no lags, it's not our beloved Asphalt Legends. As I'm taking again a chance of talking to y'all, also hit the like button and share the screen with us. It's gonna be great to see, Seth, especially how the coffin baby of Jagger is gonna be trying to fight for his life. One more racetrack and he's off if he loses.
Yeah, and now we are going to Scotland, Wildlands, one of the faster tracks in this localization. So remember, Jagger, you need to win this or Nato will take your place as arena boss.
And you know what, Sefia? Do you remember that the last time Jagger was here on the boss race, he was exactly fighting on Scotland, on a Scottish racetrack against Scribbles. So I think he does not have great memories of Scotland, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. I hope we can do just one race this time, and no one of these players will have problems there. So Lanex, I'm just waiting for you to join the room.
Exactly.
So we can have our double cams here.
Try to exactly put the room code, exatamente trazer aqui o código para a sala, mas deu errado. Então, we're gonna be adjusting those final elements, guys, as we can tell. A quick Portuguese for you guys. Did you notice this? We are Brazilians. We love to speak in English in our Asphalt, but from Brazil we come. And I want to ask, is there any Brazilians in the chat? Tem algum brasileiro aí? Stick with us. This is going to be the third say the third racetrack for the boss race. Of course, 2 new for Nato, and I want to know if you guys are loving all this. Is anyone rooting for Jagger? Do you think Jagger is gonna be able to be the Jagger we know in the game again, become that legend, and of course hold the crown to himself? Let's say, I don't know, it's gonna be quite a challenge.
Yeah, I I don't know. I can say to you, Lanex, that this arena is the arena of surprises. This is the season of surprises. We got a lot of surprises, new names here, being the protagonist, and now we have Nato against the Jagger, or well, maybe he will just be the great name in the arena. It will be the first time that a newcomer will take the boss in the first season that the boss will defend his place.
Exactly. It's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna roll, guys. So just waiting on the code, Sefia, so that I can obviously join this beautiful
I will send
boss
you the
race.
code again.
All good.
It is in the tournament chat. Code, you get it?
Tournament chat. I can't find it. Tournament chat. Where?
I will send you in DM, so it
Okay.
will be easy for you.
Yeah.
Here you go. Now you have the code.
Nice. Okay, yes, I do now. And let's see how that's gonna go. Guys, one more chance for you, okay, before we wrap the stream today. One more chance for you to see all the drivers we had today and how they moved from phase 1 to the very end of the championship. Sefia, anyone you'd like to praise, any big name you were surprised to see rolling today? But before that, apparently we have a little gift from the chat.
Oh, thank you, Spicy. Guys, I need to say, Spicy, thank you for your donation. And he is here with us, working in the background, working to make all these matches really quick and to make it possible for you guys. Do not be waiting for so long. So thank you for your support, for your donation, and for your partnership, Spicy. We love you.
Thank you so much, Spicy. Fantastic job. And again, if you want to help us on the next editions of Arena Asphalt, please, send us a message on private on social media. We're going to be more than welcoming you all to help us, to make this process faster and better and more dynamic. Sefia, I think we are ready. I am ready. I'm going to just cover up the room ID.
We are ready. Let's go.
And let's
see if Nato will become the boss or if Jagger will bring some spicy for this championship.
For this championship and for this racetrack, as we are on their way, guys. We have Jagger now on the left side, and we're gonna be seeing a lot of collisions already. Let's check how Nato is going to respond to this, as I'm gonna be switching to the only camera, to the one camera feature, guys, so that we can take a look in a more flowy way on the race. Sefia, it seems to me Jagger is a little bit behind again. I don't know what is happening to him. Maybe it's late in Europe, he's feeling tired, but you know what, it's all about how Nato is taking this leadership again, and he can become the new boss in a second.
Yeah, he can become a new boss, and oh my god, I really hope that he can defend himself, because Jagger is not an easy opponent. Oh no, Jagger wrecked! Oh my god! Nato can already celebrate.
It seems that it's gonna be super impossible for him to take this off his way. This difference is gonna keep growing up as we're gonna be maybe talking about Nato as the potential new boss. Sefia, Nato is so far, right? And again, he can just take the safe game plan here. He does not need to do any special tricks at this point.
Yeah, Nato just need to relax and go into the end of the race, because we already have 2 points, 2 out of 5, and he just needs this victory to be the arena boss. He's already arena champion, and he will be the arena boss this time. Jagger, it was not your day today.
not his day, and Nato is gonna be making his way for the first time, not only from the challenger final to the boss spot. Jagger hitting again, and there it is. We already have a new boss in our arena, Asphalt. Nato, you know, putting his name in the highest spot possible, also crashing. Strafe, amazing job. 3-0, defeating the legend in the game.
Yeah, we have a new boss, guys. All hail to the new boss, Nato. Nato, the new arena boss, new arena champion. What a great surprise. It was amazing to see new names here coming and showing that they can be the boss. So
Exactly.
now, let's see if we can talk with Jagger or with Nato, if they can give us a little bit of their feeling about how was to play this arena
Yes.
full of surprises.
And apparently we already have Jagger, who's gonna be talking to us.
Hey!
Hello, Jagger. How's it
Hello,
going, man?
Jagger.
Hey, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, hello. How's it going?
First of all, Jagger, congrats for your performance. I know being the boss and being waiting for the challenge is not that easy. I don't know. It is easy to play the arena or be the boss.
I would much rather climb up the tournament rather than just wait. I'm gonna be very honest. It's very boring out there. I had a great time watching the races, but man, I would love to play those. Those were some really good races I've seen in the tournament, and shame I wasn't part of them. I was just a viewer like all of you out there. So
And Jagger,
Just waiting was not your
No.
preference.
no.
and
I'm
what
lucky I
about
woke up in time.
and what about Scotland? I mean, I don't know. You have not been having much of a luck on this map specifically.
No, generally high-end S-class is not my forte. Like I've stated in the previous tournament, I've lucked out on the tournament, and now it shows that it was mainly luck on my side and more bad luck on Scribbles' side last season, because Nato is, as we all know, Nato is incredibly consistent player, and he's also incredibly good with high-end S-class, and realistically, in what I was expecting in this tournament, what was my thought process? The first race was realistically my only chance to have a win in this, because second race in particular was a combination for a certain tournament not too long ago, which Nato had taken part in. I never took part in this, but that isn't necessarily really excuse why I played bad. It's just that I never really had a practice on this. So yeah, and that's part we're supposed to get airtime after the barrel roll where I wrecked on both laps. I just don't know how to do it well with S-class. So yeah, that's bad race on my end. And first race, I just don't know how Tryon suddenly started to go straight on drifts. So that's where it all crumbled for me. But nonetheless, that was a fun experience. It feels good to, because it's also very good for people to lose sometimes, to take some lessons out of it, and I definitely needed that in some way, because I wanted to show people that, hey, this is not my main strength, this is not something I'm really good at, and yeah, maybe next time if I manage to climb up in the rankings and face Nato once more, I'll definitely ask for slow cars. Who knows? We'll see. But nonetheless, Nato definitely deserves the win. It was it was an outstanding performance from his side, and I am looking forward to see if I'm gonna be able to see him again in the next season.
Well, and as you was in the point of view from a person that was watching, what can you tell us about all the surprises in this arena?
First of all, ASP was the first surprise. Not gonna say that he made it because mainly the favorites by the people who have claimed them, they have made mistakes, but in the end, mistakes count. As they do in esports, they also do count here, and that's what is important to note out. And ASP did capitalize on that and made through to the to the final thanks to that. So that's one. Second of all, one of my favorite races to watch was definitely Phantom versus Nato. Phantom got really unlucky on second lap, and he did not really capitalize on the correct pathways, and that's how Nato was able to pull back with this. That was a great overtake back. What was also really good to watch was definitely Yoru and Yafire. Like, we have a grand finale right off the bat, and yeah, Yafire also.
Right at the start.
A bit unfortunate. Right at the start, there were some really nasty combinations, but those were some really nice races to watch there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Great. So yeah, so we have to say, guys, that Jagger has been one of the most consistent and one of the drivers that is more. No, let me finish the sentence. Listen. He has been one of the drivers that is more present in our editions. You know, from the beginning to now, he has been fighting. He has been the boss. He has been on the challenge final, and most of all, a humble and a gentleman. So I want to say thank you, Jagger, for playing, for being this great person and driver that you are.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me as well for the tournament. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, guys, and let me talk to you in the audience. We would love to talk with Nato, but Nato can't really talk by voice now. So thank you, Nato. You are our new boss, so we will be in touch with you about the next date for Arena, next day and time to make it possible to have you here as our boss for the next Arena. And guys, we will cook some new things for the next Arena. And we hope to see you all here in the next time, right, Lanex?
Exactly. So thank you all for joining us today. Please, keep following, keep checking on Arena Asphalt, because it's it's a dynamic tournament which has an international profile already. So as you can tell, we are always casting in English from some editions. So now that's gonna keep evolving. As you can see as well, today we had a lot of special new features to add to improve and increase your experience. So thank you so much for supporting us. Please donate, please hit the like button, please follow Sephia's YouTube channel, and we're gonna be together next time somewhere in June, right, Sephia? Let's see how that's gonna go.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, if you want to be part of the Arena team, if you want to be part of the staff here working with us, or if you just want to support us to make the Arena grow, to make the price be even better than now, DM me in Discord, DM Lanex on Instagram. You have our social medias in the description of this stream. Join us and help us to make the Arena Asphalt the best tournament for this community ever.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
With that said, see you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
O meu mais novo parceiro é a Ping Store, a melhor e mais segura loja do jogador de CoD Mobile. Aqui você encontra os melhores preços para celulares gamers, coolers, headphones e muito mais. Tudo isso com frete gratuito e com desconto ao usar o cupom Lanex. Acesse agora mesmo pingafps.com.br e...
It is not the critic who counts. Not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor...
Just fly.